Okay, so today in math, we are moving into Unit 6. And in Unit 6, we're going to be looking at geography. Today, we are specifically going to be talking about coordinate planes, graphing, ordered pairs. So here's the first page we're going to look at. So I don't know if you guys remember, but way back in the beginning when we were doing volume, we used the cubes and we made different arrangements. So I just want to go over what these arrangements are. So if we look at arrangement 1, there are 2 cubes. So we can see that there are 2 cubes. Now on this one, we have to go ahead and count how many cubes there are. So I can see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but there is one that is hidden in the back. So it's down, it's behind this one, like diagonal from it. So then this one would actually be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but there's a 6th one in the back. So this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I can tell by looking here that there's not one on the top, but there are 2 in the back. So then this would be 10. Okay, so I just want to go over that, and then we actually have 5 different arrangements that we're going to be looking at on the next page. So on this page, and if you want to follow along, this is in your student book. This is on page 206 in your student book. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've labeled each of these arrangements. This is arrangement 1, arrangement 2, arrangement 3, 4, and 5. So it is asking for us to write the number of cubes that we see. The picture below shows the first 5 arrangements in the cube sequence we've been working with this session. Record the number of cubes it takes to build each arrangement. So I'm going to come over here, and I guess I'll just use like blue. And then I see that this is 2. And then we went over this before. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's one in the back, so we know that this is 6. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we know that there are 2 in the back that are hidden. So this would be 10. So even though we see 8, there are 2 hidden in the back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then we have 3 in the back that we can't see behind there that's diagonal. So I know that that is 14. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then we know that there are 4 in the back here that we can't see behind there. So that would make it 18. Okay, and some of you may have just started to notice a pattern that maybe something was being built on top or added to the top, and so you were noticing that they were probably adding 4 every time. All right, so now we're going to go down here, and the next part says, write an ordered pair to represent each cube arrangement. Use the arrangement number for the first number in the pair, so that's why I wrote the arrangement numbers up here. So that's going to be the first number in the pair. And then it says, and the number of cubes it takes to make the arrangement for the second number in the pair. So for example, arrangement 1 would be written as 1, 2, because it's arrangement 1 and there are 2 cubes. And then arrangement 2 would be written as 2, 6, for the arrangement number and then the number of cubes. So this one, arrangement 3, would be 3 and 10. And then arrangement 4 would be 14. and arrangement 5 would be 18. Now, I want to point out, I've put over here an X and a Y. Now, we've done this before in science. We've done it earlier in the year with different packets that we've worked on, Halloween graphs, ordered pairs, coordinate planes. I know that you guys have done this throughout the year, but I just want to explain. So the X and the Y, this is what we consider the ordered pair. So the 5 is in the X area and the 18 is in the Y area. So what we're going to do now is we're going to graph those ordered pairs onto this coordinate graph. So I just want to point out that we have the x-axis going this way, and it tells you that this is the arrangement of cubes. So what is the arrangement of cubes? And then this is the number of cubes going up on the y-axis. So if we have arrangement, this first order pair is 1 and 2. So I am going to go over 1 for the x. Okay, so I don't put anything on it yet. I need to go over to the 1 on the x-axis, and then I need to go back to the 0, and then I'm going to go up for the y. Remember, so this is the x, this is the y, and I'm going up 2. So then our first coordinate pair is here, and then I could label it 1, comma, 2. Sorry. Okay, so 1, 2. So then our next arrangement would be 2 and 6. So I'm going to go over, I'll change colors so it's easier to see. And we're going to go over and we're going to go 2 and 6. So I have 1, 2. Okay, so I'm here, and now I have to go up the y-axis, and then it will be 6. So I'll go 2, 4, 6. So then I'm just going to match those up, and then my ordered pair would go, and I'm just going to write it here. It's really hard to write on this whiteboard. 2, comma, 6. Okay, so then you would go on to do 3 and 10. So I'll do one more, do it in orange. I'm going to go 1, 2, it's 3. So I'll be here, and then I go up the y-axis to 10. So it'll be 1, 2, or 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then I match them up, and then I would put my dot here, and then I would write 3, comma, 10. Okay, so you would just continue to do that for all of the ordered pairs. Now, what you might start to notice, which is something that we need to start looking at later, is that this is following a straight line, okay? And there is a reason for that, and I think I mentioned it earlier when I said that the arrangement is increasing by 4 cubes every time. There is a constant or consistent increase, the same increase. So let me see, I did have one more example. So again here, sometimes you might see a graph that already has ordered pairs on them, and then they will ask you to identify what it is. So again, I just showed you that this is the x-axis, and this is the y-axis, and the 1 and the 3 is already plotted. You'll see that for y, you go over 1. For x, you go over 1, and for y, you go up 3. So then you just you have them go to the middle, you put them together, and then you'll get 1 and 3. All right, so that is the lesson for today, and if you have any questions, just let us know.